Hi there Pokefans, I am your humble host Joseph Fan and you're watching Pokemon Gym Challenges. And today we are going to try and achieve our first badge just after we have spoken to Elder over here. And Elder is going to give us a little bit of a training in terms of type matchups. So let's see what happens next. But it appears that he first sends us to go and find our friend on Route 20, Old Hugh. So let's go and do that. And immediately we are stuck having to fight one of the first trainer battles, after Hugh of course. It's going to be a simple battle because it's a one-on-one and we do have one Pokemon. Our Tepig is on level 7 while his Patrite is on level 4, so we should practically win this match. We are doing a lot more damage to him than he is doing to us. Granted, Ember does help quite a lot. Okay, let's fight this girl. I was contemplating for a while if I wanted to fight her or not, but I think it's better to gain the experience and stand a better chance against the first gym leader, because if I remember correctly, we are going to be stuck only having one Pokemon while he has two Pokemon. One with Retaliate or Revenge or something like that. Something that does significantly much damage against the Pokemon that is just taking out his friend in the previous turn. Luckily that attack only works on the first attack after it is switched in, after a Pokemon has fainted. Okay, so we have to go in this direction in any case. It wasn't so much a case of trying to just level up. It was more a case of I have to go in that direction in any case. I hope I have some potions. I don't remember if I got any potions. As you can see, at the moment I'm using Scald quite a bit, just to get some sort of advantage over here. But later on I stopped using Scald all that much, because I realized that this is a inbred attack which it shouldn't actually learn at the moment. It should only learn it after it has evolved into an Ember. So I want to be more fair to the game, and later on I'm not going to use it all that much until Tepig actually evolves into an Ember. Now I just went past over here just to see what was over there, but I have to go into this little fenced off area over here, but Hugh blocks us off and changes to a battle immediately. Now what do you think will do less damage to Oshawott? Ember or Scald? I think both of those attacks will do equally little. And that is why I have opted to use Tackle. Luckily we level up to level 9 and Tepic wants to learn Odor Sleuth. I do decide to teach Tepic Odor Sleuth because that allows me to identify my opponent, and it allows me to be able to hit Ghost type attack Pokemon and hidden Pokemon for the most part. Or that is how I understand the attack to work. Leave a comment in the comment section below if my understanding of this attack is wrong, and explain to me what I do get wrong. So now we have to go on a little errand. We receive our potion. This is an interesting way that the Game Freak has chosen to implement giving us our first potion. We don't get it at the Pokemart anymore because the Pokemart has been incorporated into the Pokemon Center, which is a brilliant thing for them to have done. So now they give you your first potion via some other means. In this case, the owner of this ranch, who has asked us to go and look for their what dog is it? Anyway, let's just Herdia or something. Let's just go on with that. Yes, it was a Herdia. So they healed me up, and now I have to go and find this Herdia. I wonder why I am always the one to have to go and find all these things. Why aren't my rivals or NPCs or whatever, why aren't they ever the first one to find the thing I'm looking for, and I just happen to run on into them? I wonder if I am able to capture these overworld Mareep. I don't actually try and do it because the objective of this specific playthrough is to specialize in fire types. But I wonder if you could actually capture them. Maybe I should do a playthrough later on to just find out if that is possible. Luckily Ember does quite a nice amount of damage, and I'm able to get through these battles without any problems. And Sewaddle is 4 times weak to Ember, so that should be a 1-hit KO, and it is. Now I've sped up some of the gameplay over here, just so that I'm not wasting anyone's time over here. I've also cut out many of the Pokemon encounters over here for the same reason. No one wants to see me encounter a Pokemon and then immediately run away from it. The whole objective is to get through the story and achieve something. Hopefully we achieve something in every episode. It's not very nice to have whole sections of episodes where nothing actually happens. I wonder what a janitor is doing out in the field. Or is that mop actually a rake? Now what would be nice is if Tepic learned a fire fighting type attack quite early on. Unfortunately, it doesn't. So the first gym, which is a normal type gym, will be quite the challenge for us. Especially since we have to face 2 level 12 or such Pokemon against our single Pokemon. Because let's go on. I think you was only a kind of a sponge over here. He sponges on our success. He could have run up to here before we even went past here, but he has to come and run over and give us some dialogue dumping, which is fine, I suppose, but why couldn't he be the one to discover these things? I suppose it does give the player a bit of a mission or something to accomplish, but it is kind of, the story is getting old. That is what I'm saying. Although this specific story is quite an interesting story as far as Pokemon in and of itself goes. Just these little backstories tend to be a bit old. A Psyduck with Cloud 9. Luckily we are not using any weather conditions. I wonder if Misty's Psyduck has Cloud 9. That'll be quite interesting, because it is kind of stupid and it only attacks when its headache gets too bad. It forgets what kind of attacks it can do. So if Mrs. Psyduck has Cloud 9, no Pokemon can do a single turn Solar Beam against it. Okay, so we hear the dog, the Herdier. It's not a dog, it's a Pokemon, but it's a dog Pokemon. When I'm done with all these elemental types, I think I'm going to do a playthrough with only dog Pokemon. That is quite hard to do since as of present I don't know of any starter Pokemon that happen to be dogs. There are 2 now that happen to be cats, especially since the new game has been announced and they have shown us the starters over there. That should be quite interesting to experiment with. I'll do a cat lady episode over there. Not episode, a series where I specialize in cats alone. And the dog one I think will be a dog catcher. But I will most probably have to use a Lillipup as my starter, because Lillipup is the only dog that I know up to now, or dog Pokemon, that has a 3-stage evolutionary line. Okay, so this little mission is over now. So let's try and get back and possibly do Elder's little mission. Just behind Elder's house, there's also Alder's house. There's a little area where you can take your legendary fighting Pokemon to learn Sacred Sword, whichever one you choose to catch. If they don't know it already, it's actually for Caldea. Because Elder is going to teach us about type matchups if we follow him into his house. And here we go. Learning about type matchups. At least we managed to accomplish the one goal of finding Hugh and doing that little side mission over there to find the Herdier and bring everything back to balance in that little area. Now over here I am definitely going to use Scald, because first I'm going to... Okay, I'm not definitely going to use Scald because we are facing up against Pansage, against whom we have an advantage, and the next one is going to be Vampora, I think, against who we are weak against, and even Scald won't do anything for us in that situation. So we'll be stuck using Tackle or something to at least do neutral damage. And it seems I was correct. We are facing up against Panpour, and these monkeys are so forgettable that I keep forgetting all of their names. But someday, when I've done all 18 types of these elemental types, I will also like to do a playthrough, maybe in one of the newer games that would have been announced at that time, with a full Simian team. I have planned all of these things out in terms of the games that was available at the time that I planned them out, but I've already changed up some of the planning for newer games that came out after all of my planning was done. I did all of this planning up ahead and up front to see how viable this channel would be, regardless of whether or not I actually have viewers. And I do thank the 7 viewers that watch my content on a semi-regular basis, but I enjoy doing these playthroughs, and there wasn't any of this content that I could watch myself, so I decided to create it myself. And I do know that playthroughs in and of themselves are not all that popular, but that is what I'm doing, and I enjoy the process. Now this guy gives us all sorts of medals, and right at the end he gives us a medal for specializing in a specific type. Now I'm not going to give too much attention to all of these medals that I tend to get, but I might at some point show off the medal that we got, maybe in the last episode, just as a either as the thumbnail for the episode itself, or for a last scene. Anyway, that was the tree where your Chaldeer can learn Sacred Sword, the one with the big gashes and slashes on it. I don't know if it's a tree or if it's a rock. But anyway, this is going to be the end of this episode. Thank you for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day, and goodbye.